Hello guys, welcome to today's class. Today we're gonna continue with the unit number 12 and here we have a listening topic. The first exercises. Listen to an interview about Heinz Stuck. When is he going to finish his journey? Alright, so I'm gonna play the audio and please pay attention and answer this question. Here it goes.
Track 2.73. Welcome to Amazing Journeys. Today's show is about a man who has traveled around the world by bicycle. Kelly, what can you tell us about Heinz Stucke?
Well, Heinz Stucke has actually been around the world 10 times by bicycle.
10 times. When did he start his journey?
He started his journey in 1962. He left Germany when he was 22 years old. At first, he planned to travel only for a few years.
What happened?
Well, he forgot to stop.
How many countries has he visited?
211 countries. He's filled 15 passports.
15 passports? And what kind of bicycle does he have?
It's a big, heavy bicycle. It weighs 25 kilos. He has very strong legs.
I can imagine. Where does he sleep?
He usually sleeps in a tent.
And how does he make money?
He sells postcards of his trip.
I see. Where is he now?
Right now, he's riding along the west coast of Nicaragua.
So, when is he going to finish his ride?
I don't know. Maybe never.
Alright, so when is he going to finish his journey? That's right, maybe never. Very good. Now, in an exercise number 2, we have answered the questions with some of the numbers in the box. Okay, so here we have these questions and these are the possible answers. For example, how many times has he been around the world? 10. 10 times. When did he start his journey? Well, this could be 1960 or 1962 because these are years. So answer them. If you need to play the audio again, you can do it. And when you finish, we'll check the answers. All right. Now, let's continue. In the exercise number 3, we have, what is the longest bicycle ride you have ever taken? Tell your partner. All right, so you already know what to do. Call your classmates and discuss this question. When you finish, we'll continue. All right, let's continue. Now, here we have this topic that is called tense review. Before doing the exercise 1, let's give a little explanation to this topic. All right, so here we have that we're going to see the different tenses that we have seen until today. Simple present, simple past, present progressive, future will be going to, and present perfect. So let's start with simple present. We use simple present to talk about facts, habits, or routines. Here is when we use the simple present tense. For example, if I say, I wake up early every day, this is a fact and this is a habit, right? That I wake up early every day. If you say, I listen to music when I'm doing my homework, that is also a habit, right? But remember that in simple present, when you say the verb, it depends on the subject. If it is I, it will be wake up. But if it is he, she, or it will be wakes up. He wakes up early every day. And remember that in negative, you use the auxiliary don't or doesn't. In this case, like it is he, you're going to say he doesn't wake up early every day. If you say I, it will be I don't wake up instead of I doesn't. All right? Now, moving on, we have the present progressive. This tense is used to talk about activities in progress right now. For example, in this moment, you are watching this video right now. In my case, I am recording this video. And as you can see, well, we need the verb be, depending on the subject, and a verb in ing. Right? And in negative, well, you're just gonna change the verb be to negative. So instead of you are, will be you aren't watching this video right now. But it is very important that this is to talk about activities in progress right now, in this moment. Okay? Then we have here the simple past. As you can guess, this is to talk about actions that happen at a specific time in past. Completed actions. For example, something you did yesterday. We could say the students took the exam yesterday. Right? So this is a completed action because they finished this activity and it is past time. Yesterday, last week, last year, on May. All right? And well, remember that in simple past, to change a sentence to negative, you're going to use an auxiliary. Do you remember what auxiliary it is? That's right, the auxiliary didn't. The students didn't take. And remember that here, you're not going to say took, it's take. The students didn't take, because here we already have the verb in negative. All right? Then we have the present perfect. This is similar to simple past because we also talk about completed actions, but it is completed actions in time up to now. So it is not in past time, it is in time up to now. For example, if I say, I have been to different cities in Mexico, okay, this means that I already went to these cities, but maybe I'm gonna go to more cities later. So it doesn't matter when I went, the fact is that I went there, that I have been there. All right, so it is in time up to now. Until today, I have been to different cities. And well, the negative form of this tense is very easy because you just change have to haven't, or if you're using has, hasn't. So it will be, I haven't been to different cities in Mexico. Remember that if you use he or she or it, instead of have, you're going to use has. All right? Then, finally, we have the future be going to. And as you can guess, it is used to talk about the future, more specifically for future plans and intentions. So if you have a plan for tomorrow, for next week, or if you have the intention of learning something new, you can use the verb be going to. For example, we are going to travel next summer. This is a plan. I have the plan of going to travel. All right. As you can see, we have the verb be corresponding at the subject, and then going to, you're always going to have going to, and travel in base form. Are going to travel. And well, the negative form, as you can guess, you just change the verb be to negative. We aren't going to travel next summer. All right. And well, this is everything you need to know about this topic. Now, we can do the exercise with the information we have. And it says, complete the summary of Heinz Stock's amazing journey. Underline the correct tense. All right, so here we have this summary of his journey, and you're gonna select the right tense to complete the summary. All right, so do it, and when you finish, we'll check the answers. All right, let's check the answers. Well, let's read the summary all together. First, it says Heinz Stuck has been around the world 10 times by bicycle. We're using the present perfect has been because we are not saying when he went around the world. We're saying that he has done it 10 times. Then in the number two, we have he will be started his journey 45 years ago. Here we have a specific past time. 45 years ago, he started that journey. Something similar in number 3 and 4, because he left Germany when he was 22 years old. Here, he left it because we're saying the specific time when he was 22 years old. And here you cannot be is because he's not 22 years old anymore. He was 22 years old some years ago. All right. So in these three occasions, we're using the simple past. Then in number 5, he has visited 211 countries. We're not saying when he visited them, we're telling that until today he has visited in total 211 countries. And he has filled 15 passports. All right. So in total, he has filled this amount of passports. We're not saying when, that's why we're not using simple past. All right. Then his bicycle weighs 25 kilos. We're using simple present because this is a fact that the bicycle weighs 25 kilos. Then we have he usually sleeps in a tent and he makes money by selling postcards of his trips. So here we have facts that he sleeps there. Here is also a routine. And also that he makes money. Well, this is something that we're saying in simple present because it is a fact. Then we have right now, this is very important, right now he is riding along the west coast of Nicaragua. We use the present progressive because it's an action that he is doing right now. Okay? Then we have when is he going to finish his ride? Here we're talking about the future. We're asking for when he is gonna finish in future. That's why we're using going to, because that is a future plan or a future intention. And finally, he doesn't know, maybe never. Okay, again, we're using the simple present because it is a fact that he doesn't know. All right? Very good, guys. Now, let's continue with the next topic that we have here. That is a vocabulary topic. And here we have, look at the pictures of places. Match each word list A to D with a picture, 1 to 4. Okay? So here we have these 4 pictures, and here we have some elements like trees, forest, waterfall, and bridge. What you're gonna do, guys, is that you're gonna Google for these words so that you can see what they are, and then you can match them with the pictures. For example, here we know that it is a picture number 3. For example, here, what you can see here, it is a waterfall. This is a bridge. These are trees, and we cannot see the forest, right? So please Google for these words and match the groups with the pictures. When you finish, I'm gonna play an audio so that you can check your answers. All right. Now, let's check the answers. Pay attention and also please repeat the words. Here it goes.
Track 2.75. A,
trees, forest, waterfall, bridge. 3.
B,
Desert, sand, tree. 4.
C,
Ocean, sand, rocks, beach, cliffs. 2.
D,
Fields, grass, hills, mountains, snow. 1.
Well done. Now, let's continue with the exercise number 2. Here we have a question that says, how many things in exercise 1 are there near your house? Put the words on the line. For example, maybe near your house you don't have snow, but maybe you have a tree, you have grass. So you're gonna write them in order from what is nearest to your house from farthest from your house. All right, like this. Maybe near your house there is a tree, and far from your house there is a beach. All right, so all these elements you're gonna order them from nearest to farthest. Okay, do it. All right, now that you have finished, you're gonna call your classmates so that you can discuss these 2 questions. Have you been to places like the ones in the pictures? Would you like to? So have you been to any of these places? Similar, obviously, maybe not the exact same place, but similar. If you haven't, would you like to go to these places? Why or why not? All right, call your classmates, do the exercise, and when you finish, we'll continue. Alright, now that you have finished, we're gonna move on to the last topic of today, which is speaking anecdote. Alright, here we have. Listen to Carla talking about the last time she went on an interesting road trip. Underline the correct information. Okay, so here we have some questions, and each answer has two possible alternatives. I'm gonna play the audio so that you can select the correct alternative. Here it goes.
Track 2.76.
Last spring, I went to Arizona, one of my favorite places in the USA. I went with my friend Julia. We had a little Corvette. I drove, and Julia read the map. I can't read maps. One day, we decided to drive from Phoenix to Tucson. We left Phoenix in the morning, and it was already sunny and hot. We drove through desert and hills. Arizona is so beautiful. We stopped in a small town in the desert. We visited an old church and bought some jewelry. Then we continued our drive and arrived in Tucson in the afternoon. Tucson is a great place to visit. We ate fantastic Mexican food in a cafe called the Cafe Poca Cosa.
Alright, now please select the correct alternative, and when you finish, we'll continue. Very good. Well, you can check your answers if you need to by listening to the audio again. Now, the last exercise of today we have. You are going to tell your partner about the last time you went on a road trip. Okay, so call your classmates, and when you're ready, you're going to tell them about the last time you went on a road trip. You can ask yourself these questions to give you an idea about what to say and how to say it, and when you're ready, well, tell your partner about it. And well, when you finish, guys, that's gonna be it for today's class. Thank you for your attention and see you tomorrow. Take care and goodbye.